Hello everyone, welcome back to our video. We are at Midland Station, Friday 29th of August. I mean, the date doesn't really matter, but the reason I'm even here right now is because I was at Perth earlier, because there was actually this thing written on the website that there's going to be an express train to Ellenbrook at 2:28 p.m. after an event at RSC Arena. But it was fake, and like, I don't know who wrote that on the website. Someone's just tricking us. It didn't actually happen, so I wrote a complaint email now. But anyway, to not waste my outing, I decided to come to Midland, where I probably haven't been for the longest of all the lines at the moment. And that is because there has been significant progress here in the new station. As you can see, that is the new bus interchange being constructed. I've not seen any of that. The access right now is terrible to the temporary bus interchange, because you have to go all the way around. And of course, we won't be seeing this station for much longer. Probably the new one will be opening in like January 2026. It does say early 2026 now, no longer 2025, so that's okay. At least there's still some opening after the Byford opening occurs. So since I recently did the update on both Armadale and Byford stations in that video, we have a look here now at Midland Station update. So here's the thing about the access change. You have to go all the way around, which is so dumb, like all the way down to the car park to access the buses. And they literally could have just opened it up and put smart rider processors there. It's actually already been like this since June 30. That's how long I haven't been here. Like, I think actually, yeah, the last time I was here was when they closed the roundabout. So that's why we're taking a look now. As you can see, new bus interchange under construction. All of this right here, where the old car park was next to the current station. There's a temporary one behind, but we don't need to walk there because I've already filmed all that. So I'll link that video in the corner. So you have to go all the way down there or this way. Now this is part of the old roundabout here. This looks so weird now. It's pretty bad, blocked off like this, and this bus interchange is so long, but yet another just island with U-turns on both sides. That's literally how they make every single new Metronet bus interchange. At least they've kept some of the trees there. As I said in that video, they weren't going to cut them all down, but some of them are obviously gone. The good old roundabout that was here for so long is gone. I made sure to film it on the last day of operation. But then over here, look at this. This is the new Midland Station and overpass. So much progress since I was last here. I have not seen any of this. It actually seems a lot closer than I thought it would be. Because they kept saying like, oh, better access to Midland Hospital, but it's still ages from it really. But still, look at this massive structure. It's so big, so grand. It's crazy, you know. They upgraded all the termini of the heritage lines except Fremantle. Armadale, crazy upgrade. Thornley got a big facelift. Midland, this upgrade. The only heritage line terminus they didn't upgrade is Fremantle. Which is just crazy to think about, that basically most of our network is like brand new. All the termini, High Wycombe, Ellenbrook, everything, all the termini are new. So this is the way you go to get to the bus interchange. Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Like, every other city in Australia, their train network, is so old and outdated. But here, with the upgrades of really the whole Armadale line, they replaced all the tracks. The only lines which haven't been updated are the Midland and Fremantle lines. Even Midland Station over here, obviously updated. So, yeah, once they do upgrades on those, with shutdowns for platform extensions and stuff, then our whole network will be like really new. 359 there. The route along West One Road, and we have some buses coming in here. 768 school special. It's just after school time right now, so lots of school buses around. Anyway, don't need to film that right now. 277 coming in as well. Wait, why that 278? Oh, yeah, that was the Swan College 278. Now, they still have this bus sign here, which is so funny. I don't know what's happening here. They still have the bus sign for the 301 and 304 is still there. That's before airport line. I didn't even realize 304 to South Guildford is still there. I don't know if we can get a better look actually. We're not allowed to walk down there. Have to walk around, but okay, let's go there then. Here comes the Prospector to the temporary platform. This is probably gonna be the last time I'll see it here, unless I actually decide to come for the last one, like before it closes, but probably not, because it is just a temporary platform. But we'll definitely come for the last Transperth train. We've already seen the last one that ever departed from the real platform, which I did come and film, and I'll put that video in the corner. I mean, that wasn't Prospector, that was Avonlink. And I did actually take this service about a month ago and a bit now, all the way, but didn't really film much, to be honest. There wasn't much to do, but I'll get those videos out eventually. Alright, walking along the grand structure of the new station is so big compared to the current one. There's like nothing there. It's gonna be crazy. And a new overpass, of course, since the level crossing was removed. So high actually, look at that staircase and the makeshift no entry sign. So also what they've done is they've actually put up all the overhead wire equipment for the Bellevue manufacturing facility, which is also going to become a depot opening next year at some point. So there'll be a fourth depot for the network, especially after all the manufacturing is done, I guess. But it's not really in the same building, it's next to it. So we'll have the depot there, which will be useful. How's that level crossing still going off? The Kell Street one. The Prospector left ages ago. Well, you can walk to Midland Hospital so fast though, like it is a bit closer, and already now you can walk there so fast compared to taking the 301 all the way around. So luckily they are putting escalators. Good. There's like barely any Metronet station has escalators now, but this one will have. And then that'll be the terminus, but as you can see, there is a freight train. That's why. Yeah. Freight train going through. There are the poles for the electrical wires. Once they put in the wires themselves, then I guess the new C-series being built will be able to leave under their own power. There hasn't been one delivered since like the start of the year. Like we got 136. Now there hasn't been any 137 or 128, nor any word on the diesel Australians, which should be coming out soon, opening early 2026. I mean starting operation. Not the same time as Byford as they originally said. So there's the view of the station from here. I don't think I can do much more, apart from go to the other side. But not right now. I'm just gonna walk down to Bellevue or take a bus or something and just see if I can spot anything in there, even though I know it's pretty hard to, so. Alright, I just walked all the way to Bellevue to see if we can spot anything in terms of 137 or the Australian. Nothing from here, unfortunately. That's the building they're in. But you can see all the overhead wire equipment they've put up. There's so much of it ready for the wires to come in. The only good view we'll get today. 137, one carriage right here. Ha! Cool. Can't see anything else though. Where's 128 then? Wow. I guess that's really it. There's not much to see apart from maybe other side of the station, but whatever. Just a quick update. That will be like basically our last opening after Byford, and then there'll be nothing for so long. So excited for that. And Austrian train coming out probably a similar time. But yeah, I guess just walk down there as well. This is such a bad place to walk though. Like, there's some weird guy in a white van asking questions and saying if we want to ride. Bro, how can you try to kidnap a teenager? What the hell? Average Midland. Anyway, bye.